Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here. We're back with our weekly recap of all things injustice for the week of November 28th, 2019. Flying solo today because somebody's got exams to study for, so good luck. Current challenge is a repeat of Kandak Black Adam, 1 week. The required characters are Sinestro, Green Arrow, and Catwoman, all available as bronze. So good entry point for new players, and there still are new players. So Kandak Black Adam, his passive is the Thunder King. Black Adam's basic combo and special attacks apply electrical damage over time, and if not blocked, drains opponent's power. So he's got medium stats for Challenge Gold, 1100 attack, 1200 health, and we're partial to Black Adams in general. We like them because he's fast, and Regime Black Adam used to be the most common gold pack card to get, and it was the first gold card on our first account, so we have a soft spot in our hearts for him. But unfortunately, despite a really nice sounding passive, Kandak Black Adam, it doesn't do enough of what it promises to make a difference in fights. So even though it says basic combo applies electrical damage over time, it's a basic combo ender, and it doesn't trigger every time. The specials are all right, so it does it every time on a special. However, the amount that it doesn't seem like it's enough to make a difference from the fight. And I guess Kandak Black Adam falls into that group of golds that have passives that don't really make much of a difference, and you need to like them for other reasons to make them worthwhile to play. And unfortunately, I almost prefer Regime Black Adam to Kandak Black Adam, even though Kandak Black Adam's got much better stats. We know how matchmaking will adjust your opponents based on your team stats, and good because he's Black Adam and he's fast. Not that great. This week's multiplayer reward is Cassandra Cain Batgirl, and her passive is Assassin's Ambush. On tag-in, Cassandra Cain attacks, causing opponent to lose 25% of current health. So she's got lowish stats, 1150 attack and 950 health. And along with Ares, she was one of the first multiplayer character rewards, which is why her stats seem so low now. They were actually pretty good when she was first released. Also interesting to note is that her passive is only the one ability, unlike a lot of the newer multiplayer character rewards that have multiple abilities in their passives. So 25%, it's a decent amount of health reduction. However, the key word is current, meaning that you can never knock out somebody with their passive, unlike, say, Teen Titan Raven's passive that can knock someone out after her special completes, where she's doing 25% of the maximum health as damage. So, not as good as the more recent multiplayer characters, but she's still a lot of fun to play. And if you really want to lean into the tagging damage, you can give her the Claw of Horus for another 10%, so it takes off a good third of their health on the first tag-in. She's fast. I think she's faster than any of the other Batgirls with her basics. She's got the same Batgirl Special 1, so she's a good candidate for the Cloak of Destiny or Necron Scythe loadout with splash damage. Unfortunately, her passive breaks the stun that you might get from tagging in with Cloak of Destiny, so it's a bit of a waste of that ability. Overall, she's still a pretty good card. Her passive scales up to her opponent, so that's 25% of her opponent's health, which is kind of cool, even if it's only for the current health. And, I mean, she would be better if it was total health. Still a decent card. In the store, we've got a few interesting things. So there's the Ultimate Bundle, Bringers of Justice, for $66 Canadian, which I'm guessing is probably going to be about $50 US. And it reads, contains 10 of the best heroes. So there's a long list: New 52 Superman, Dawn of Justice Batman, Dawn of Justice Wonder Woman, Injustice 2 Aquaman, Earth 2 The Flash, Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan, Martian Manhunter, Rebirth Green Arrow, Earth 2 Hawkgirl, Arkham Knight Batgirl. So these look like they're all challenge characters except for Dawn of Justice Batman, who was previously a random drop in a special pack for power credits. So it's interesting how the game has been leaning a little bit harder on some of these bigger, more expensive packs. I don't know that they're going to draw any more purchases, but it's per card, it's almost worth it. It just seems like a lot to spend at once. We've also got an ultimate bundle of villains and monsters for the same $66 Canadian. Contains 10 of the best villains, arguable. And it's got Arkham Origins Bane, Kandak Black Adam. Funny one to include considering he's the challenge this week, so you can get him free. Arkham Knight Catwoman, Apocalypse Darkseid, Suicide Squad Deadshot, Flashpoint Deathstroke, Blackest Night Doomsday, Red Lantern Hal Jordan, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and Suicide Squad The Joker Unhinged. And if I'm not mistaken, there are 3 of them that are multiplayer rewards. That's Flashpoint Deathstroke, Blackest Night Doomsday, and Suicide Squad The Joker Unhinged. A lot of good characters in there, and same as the Heroes Pack. I mean, if you were charging $6 for a character, that's close enough to the sweet spot. It would almost be worth it, even though none of them would be unlocked by buying the pack. They'd only be unlocked if you had completed their challenge, if they were a challenge character. So at the same time, we've got a couple more cash packs. Batgirl character bundle for $25 Canadian, probably 20 US. Not worth it. Remember, as with all of these cash packs, it's one copy. It does not unlock in your store. Maybe a clue for next week's challenge. And then there's also the Justice League pack where you get Superman, Aquaman, and Regime Wonder Woman for $27 Canadian, probably still 20 bucks US. Also not worth it. And I think if it were the Justice League team that we like to use in our P and Q and CNAT, it would be almost worth it. And so the problem is these are the versions of Superman and Regime Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman who are available in the store for power credits. And Aquaman is an old enough challenge card that he's not that valuable. Although I'd have to say Atlantean Hero, which is Aquaman Special 2, is a fun way to use Tantu Totem. And you know what? Maybe I'll link in the description and in the eye in the top right corner a video that we did, I guess, about a year ago, demonstrating a fun way to play Aquaman using Tantu Totem. The Black Friday packs are still there, I guess, because it's Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving to all our American viewers. And so Survivor, Suicide Squad companion gear until December 11th. Phantom Zone is over. And we've got a double XP event for the American long weekend. Fight 62 still broken. And we'll link in the description a thread started by Devlin16 in the subreddit for Injustice. It goes over the complete breakthrough cycle. So moving on to the current glitches. Remember that every working glitch is in a playlist linked in the eye in the top right corner of this video and in the description. We are Android only, so we're only able to confirm these glitches for Android. If you happen to be an iOS player, you can ask in the comments, and you can look in the comments to see if there's a question that you can help out with. So we'll start with the significant not working glitches. There is currently no working glitch for credits that we're willing to endorse. We say this every week because we've talked about it in more detail in the previous season of our glorified Q&A, season 6, episode 9, which we'll link in the description in the eye also. It's probably worth repeating that the main reason we do not endorse it is because the danger of simultaneously being logged into one account on 2 devices. It's too risky. It's a danger for having your account suspended. The previous glitches for getting repeated multiplayer season rewards not working, for early multiplayer season rewards not working, although people are reporting that they're triggering it inadvertently, and we still haven't found a way to reproduce that and exploit it. And there is no glitch to get through Phantom Zone quickly when it's there because it's done already. Now we get to the working glitches. The challenge reset method that requires Google Play Cloud Save is working, confirmed on the current Kandak Black Adam challenge. The breakthrough glitch to let you play it repeatedly is still working. We've never had a problem, but we've cut and pasted one viewer's or comment for a method to fix that. We can't say whether it actually works or not because we can't actually test it when we've never had the same problem. The airplane mode / refund glitch still working. It's good for both packs with random drops, also known as loot boxes, and last laugh tickets, and anything where there's a randomness to it that does not require an internet connection. So as an example, something that requires an internet connection, when the Phantom Zone was running, we could not use the glitch to try to re-roll the prize we get when we finish 5 crystals. Time shifting still works in Android for unlimited survivor play and energy recharges. Again, a reminder, bring your countdown clock back to normal before you finished. And I suspect that may be the reason when people manipulate the clock and don't bring it back properly, that some people are reporting that they are not getting the challenge on time when they're supposed to. It just doesn't show up. The free energy without having to watch the video still works, and we demonstrate that in our weekly P&Q and C&AT. It's not always there, but when it comes, you don't really need to watch the video. There's one iOS user, Dragons952, who has a potential solution. We cut and pasted that into the description. We cannot test it because we are not iOS. And finally, in between working glitches and not working glitches, we have the promotion glitch, the one where you would be able to promote characters that were still locked in your store. Hasn't had the right conditions since update 2.14, which feels like forever. So it's still not testable and still not usable, but we will not remove it until it's actually failed us the one time under the conditions that it should, although it feels like the conditions will never come back because they haven't been back for, I guess, more than a year now. And that's it. So to finish off, I would like to thank our patrons on Patreon who have been supporting us. A big thank you to Console Peasant, supporting us at the top tier, Last Word, Sean Farrell, Daniel Simonson, Aaron Mall, and Michael DeVries, who are supporting us on the credited level, and Eddie G and Chris Wolf, who are supporting us at the gratitude level. And thank you, everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Komoda.